road to 2,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed. I would really appreciate it. You can become a part of the Rat Pack, whatever that means. And go ahead and like the video. Hit that like button, and let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and get started. And also, I just want to make something very clear. I do not bash single moms on this channel. I've never done that. I've always treated them with the exact same respect that they treat themselves. I think that that's fair. Fortunately, a lot of the women on this channel, they lack the self-respect. So that's not my issue though. But I have always treated women with respect, giving if they treat themselves with respect. All right, let's get it started.
I just have a question for the men who get on here and bash single mothers and say that we are disgusting leftovers and we're not worthy of love and we shouldn't move on and nobody wants a woman with kids and we shouldn't date. And why are you talking about your mother like that? A lot of you come from single mothers. A lot of you were raised by men who weren't biologically your dad. Most of you have siblings who have different fathers. A lot of your mothers remarried or got a boyfriend after your daddy left you, and that was the man who raised you. So why would you talk about your mother like that? If your disgusting leftover mother didn't find a man after your daddy left you, you wouldn't have had a father figure. And it's so weird because if a man didn't find your disgusting leftover mom attractive and desirable, you wouldn't have had a daddy. And what does that make your mom? She has multiple baby daddies.
What the f is this piece of sh?
You blew it.
Now, this is a very interesting clip I have here. There is nothing but a lot of bitterness and a lot of hatred in this person's heart. You can tell by the way that she is trying to, I don't know what she's trying to do. Me personally, I've never called a single mom disgusting. I've never described any single mom with that word. I think that it's disingenuous. Now, their actions could probably lead that way. It is their behavior. You have to understand the single mom's mindset and the single mom's behavior, because these women consciously make bad decisions, and you can just see it in a lot of the aspects of their life. I'm not saying this is 100% across the board. Obviously, there are single moms that aren't single by choice. They lost their husband in tragic circumstances, and that is unfortunate. I really do. My heart goes out to these types of single moms that they didn't have a choice. They are burdened with having to be two parents at once, and it's just unfair to them, and that is a horrible situation. Absolutely. However, there is another section of single moms, a very big section, that they get pregnant and they baby trap these random men they meet online, and they collect the child support. And it's a widespread epidemic at this point. It's everywhere in the United States, at least. And there is no signs of it slowing down, because the benefits far outweigh the risks for these types of women, because there are no risks. Okay, you have to understand that. They're getting everything they've ever wanted, and then some. A lot of times they can even get these guys for alimony. And you're probably saying, well, now they have a kid. Like, have a kid. They have a meal ticket. They had kind of did what a majority of single moms are doing today, but now it is crazy what other single moms are videos like this. These videos, they are sour. That is the sole purpose of a man, is to nighttime visits and spreading his seed. That's what he does. Okay, that's the whole purpose. That's why everyone's here. Like, look around. They're all here for because of the same reason. It is the woman's job to vet these men and to make sure these men aren't just going to, smash and pass. It's very simple to vet these men. Like, ask them a few questions, get to know them, maybe know them longer than 24 hours. That would be ideal, but none of this, it's never the woman's fault. Now, instead of, choose better men. Oh, well, what about your mom? What about what your mom did? Okay, that have to do with what you're doing right now. Like, this is the conversation, is what you're doing, not what a woman did over 20 years ago. That doesn't make any sense. And this is just further evidence that there is no accountability when it comes to women. And you can actually even see that with single moms. That's no accountability times 2, which is, wild.
So guys, I usually give up on men and my love life, because I had a date today. We were supposed to go hiking. in casual, it being a cozy outfit, and when I'm he was supposed to be here at 12. It is now almost 2 p.m. I haven't heard from him since 10. You guys, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. I don't know if someone can tell me, please.
You're probably wasting your time. This was hashtag single mom, by the way. So let me explain something to you guys, and this is something I've learned. Whenever they clear their schedule and they make plans and they do this and they do that and they go out of their way, and you end up ghosting them or telling them to, reschedule or whatever, they get very upset. They get very mad. Can't tell it by the way this woman's acting, but this is her mad. She is fuming right now. How can a guy stand her up? She's got the piercing, she's got the forehead, she's got it all. And he's missing out. He is missing out on this. You guys, okay? Look, he did something. She's got the Bandex working overtime over there. Anyways, all the beginning of it, and I laugh at these types of TikToks, but I was laughing. But just be prepared. It's not very pretty.
Bro, being a single mom is literally the hardest shit ever. Like, you cannot do anything. I literally got like one side of my weights racked at the gym because I tried to work out, and they're calling me over the intercom to come get him literally after 5 minutes because he don't want to be with anybody but me because I'm the only person with him. But you literally just can't do anything. I'm literally so exhausted from work like 90% of the time, so I don't ever get to do like a good real workout. And I got up trying to do a workout this evening, and he don't even want to go to the kids club. This is like the 3rd time I've tried to take him. He does not like to be with strangers, so it just makes it hard because I can't do anything. The only time I have help is when I'm working, but I can't ever do anything for myself. And the other parent just gets to do whatever they want. Literally whatever. You can go hang out with your friends, you can work out, you can complain about how tired you are, but really look at my life. Look what I have to do every single day. I hate even complaining about this because my mom helps me a lot.
Oh, here we go again.
The grandma's always there to help out. That she's always throwing the kid on the grandma. It's just these moments where she can't do that she gets very emotional, and she can't understand why this is happening to her. And the other parent, just like she said, the other parent can go out with the friends. He can he can do whatever he wants. I wonder why that is. Why is so interesting to me that the dynamic between single moms and the random men is very interesting to me. And the cope is very interesting as well. Because I cannot understand why a woman would want to do this to herself. Why would any... It's a mystery to me, but why would any woman want to be a single mom? Just so this is the trauma, you guys. This is why you just need to just walk away. Walk away. Doesn't matter how enticing they try to make the pack. It is still just it's not worth opening up. Okay, the package is not worth opening up. Leave it on the doorstep and kick it in the yard and set it on fire. Don't even look at it. You don't want to know what's in the box. I promise. It's not worth it. But let's continue.
And I have a nanny for my son twice a week, but that's while I'm working. I'm working 24/7.
Yep.
As an entrepreneur, my brain is in work mode 24/7. And I only have physical help while I'm working.
Yep.
And so it just makes it difficult whenever I need to do things for myself. Like my nails are down to the nubs. My toes are a whole different story because it's when do I have the time?
You don't.
Where's the time to go and do that? I don't have anybody to keep him for me to go sit and get my nails done for an hour. I joined a gym with childcare, and he doesn't want to go to the childcare because he doesn't like strangers. I can't do work from home because if I look down for 2 seconds, he's climbed up on my kitchen island. And then you got to deal with the other party complaining that you're not being nice to them. And cleaning, just cleaning. all day, every day.
Yeah, there's a lot of cleaning when you're doing it all by yourself. I mean, it could have been a lot easier, and I don't know. I mean, she's having a hard time. You know, she's very emotional right now. There's a lot of emotions. Women are known to be emotional, you guys. I mean, I don't know if you know this. There's a lot of emotions happening right now, and I just have a quick question though. Where is the dad, and why is he there? Why isn't he with the family? I just don't understand. What happened to him? Because you're having it rough. And look, and that's the whole point of the two parents. One of them can work and one of them can do the cleaning and the kids. I mean, that's what this is all about, right? It's tough doing it by yourself. Absolutely. I would be very, very upset if I got interrupted at the gym. That would be a nightmare for me. Glad it doesn't happen. Let's continue.
That's literally my life. I needed to let that cry out. It's been a little minute since I've cried. I feel like I've just been so numb to all emotion that I just haven't cried. So that did make me feel a little bit better, but it's been rough recently, and he does not want anybody but me, which I love. My mama heart loves it, but my Caitlin heart, myself, wishes that he could be okay with the childcare so that I could get a workout in. My son is 17 months old. Ooh. And this has by far been the hardest stage of all of it. Hi baby, the sweetest, but definitely the hardest, and I'm acquiring a lot of mental strength throughout this, but sometimes you just have a little breakdown.
Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Giveaway.
Thank you.
I'm going to cut it off right there. There's going to be a lot more of those breakdowns in that woman's future. And I'm going to tell you this right now. She is hitting the gym. She is getting her body ready for the dating market in probably the next couple of months. She's ready to get back out there and date, and she doesn't care about what these men want or how these men feel. She only cares about trapping these men in some sort of single mom simp relationship and making sure he is footing the bill for all of her nails and toe. You see how she mentioned the nails? she needs the nails. She needs the lashes, you guys. You got to pay for this stuff if you're trying to date her. You also have to pay for childcare. Okay, these moms require you to pay for all of their childcare while you're dating them, and sometimes you even have to pay for these kids food. They bring them with them on the date, and you have to buy them food. No, this is not a Saturday Night Live sketch. This is this is real life. This actually happened. Why would you bring your family to meet a man you met on a hookup site? Nobody knows. Still a mystery to me. Something I'm worried about though is, why is this kid so attached to you? He can't even be in a room with a couple, like what, a babysitter, some other kids at the gym, you know, the little play center. I mean, he can't be in there for 5 minutes without screaming. This is kind of, I mean, I don't want to say, well, you know, but it is worrying to me. Like, that's not normal behavior. Okay, it's not, and I'm not sure what's going on with all of it, but all I can say is go away. At the very beginning is really rough for these single moms. They have the postpartum stuff that they deal with, which hey, more power to them. I don't know anything about it, and honestly, I really don't care that much about it. It doesn't affect me, so I really don't care. I just hope that they keep that away from any men that it could affect, because that would be a nightmare for those men.
All right, so the best reason to have a man pay for a babysitter if he wants to take you out on a date is because you're reading out men like this. Men who get upset about the idea of covering a babysitter to take a woman out who has a child, they want you to be easy, they don't value your time, and they have no respect for you. And, of course, they think of your child as a burden. Yep. And another man's expense, or your mistake.
Yeah, so mistake is more like
you can decide if you want to see a man who's thinking that way. You need to have a man pay for the babysitter if he wants to take you out. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a guy like that. And believe it or not, when that guy gets someone pregnant, whether they're married or not, he's going to start looking at his own baby mother as used goods.
I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't really have any comment about that last part, but I will say something about this first part, and I'm going to make sure to pause it perfectly so we can kind of read this screenshot or whatever this is. There is a reason why men do not pay for babysitters to date single moms. I mean, simps might, you know, if these simps are kind of super desperate and they just need a woman to talk to, and then they will pay for a babysitter. They'll pay for the food. They'll pay for the Uber. They'll pay, they'll just come out of pocket for everything because they're just so desperate for it. But men that have self-respect, you know, men that have good self-esteem are not going to do that. They're not, because a lot of women out here and a lot of single moms, they kind of talk this narrative. Oh, you got to pay for the sitter. You got to pay for this to get just a free night out. Okay, because look at through their eyes. They get a free sitter, which, you know, who wouldn't love not paying for a babysitter for their kid? I mean, come on, their babysitters are expensive. You get a free meal. Okay, he's taking you out to eat. He's taking you to Ruth Chris. You're getting what you always get when you go there. And a lot of times these guys will even pay for the drive. You don't have to drive, and he's paying for the drive, so you get free everything. It's all free. It's all a positive for these women. There is no risk in telling these men to hire them a sitter. It's all positive. All they gotta do is ask. The desperate simp will definitely accommodate these women. I mean, that's what these simps do. Now, unfortunately for these dudes, they can spend all the money they want. These women will never respect them. These women will always use them for what they are willing to do. But anyway, let's look at this. This is from a comment. LMFAO, y'all bitter single moms need to learn your place. Y'all kid is a burden. And this is something I've said in the past to just a normal man with, you know, that is in the dating market. A single mom with a kid, the kid's a burden to a dad. Absolutely. To the mom, the kid is the treasure of the world, and he or she deserves the best, and it's my little prince or princess. Sure. Absolutely. But for a man you're trying to date, that kid is a burden, and no man wants to pay for another man's mistake. You know, where's the father? Okay, a man can definitely sit there and say, I shouldn't have to pay for a babysitter because you shouldn't be a single mom. You should be in a committed relationship. There's no reason why you are a single mom, unless obviously there's cases where it's unfortunate, these accidents happen, and these men are no longer with us, and I pray for these women. I hope they get all the support that they need. More power to them. But these other women are horrible. Okay, these other women they're bitter. You know, a lot of them are. Okay, and the older they get, the more bitter they get. You know, you got to think these single moms are starting early now. We're talking early 20s. Okay, sometimes even sooner. So there's a lot of years. There's a lot of bitterness towards the man that did them wrong. A large majority of men believe that single moms are a burden, honestly. You got the small percentage of simps that will pick up the slack. They will take care of the kid. They will start paying bills. They will do all of this. But unfortunately, that is still not enough for these single moms. They are still going to look for the bigger payday down the road. And these simps will be caught in the crossfire. But let me know what you guys think. That is going to be the end of today's video. Leave me a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll catch you guys later. Rat Boy out.